finally the day. The day has finally come. I'm going to get the 31. I'm on the road. I've got the trailer. Falcon's still alive. Trailer's on, yeah, boy. But it is Good Friday, so I've got this to deal with pretty much the whole time. Fucking grey nomads, camper vans, caravans, fucking vans. Everyone doing 80k now. So anyway, gonna go pick up the old girl, take her back. Won't be doing much work at the moment because I've got to go back to the coast for Easter. But now that I've got it, obviously can get jumping into it, finish off this motor, obviously, finish the head off, and then really get into getting this 31 happening. Anyway, Falcon's still pulling like a freight train. Gearbox seems to be fine after towing the other Falcon home the other day. And given that it made it all the way home with that wagon on the trailer, I'm not that worried about the 31 with no motor and gearbox. I think the diff and everything's going to be fine. So pretty much hoping for a completely trouble-free day, go get this 31 and just take it home and give you all a bit of a look-see of what it's looking like these days, which is a little bit sad. But anyway, we'll certainly bring it back to a former glory for sure. Anyway, while I'm stuck behind this caravan cruising, I did want to touch on one subject. I've had a few people, I suppose, inquire or ask about basically me giving away a lot of engine secrets, building secrets. I really am in this series especially giving away like the bare bones minimum on how to bolt together a motor. There is a lot more to know. Anyone that sort of builds engines or has a lot of experience building engines will understand that there is way more to know than what I'm giving you guys. And it's not even that I'm worried about stepping on people's toes at all. One thing to know what to look for or how to bolt an engine together, it's another thing to actually be able to do it. And obviously the mighty RB30 is a bit of a slap together. Because of that thrust surface, the crank end float is pretty wild. I got like 30 thou end float, which for any of you guys that know, that's a fucking lot of end float. So it's going to be really slapping around in there. But given that it's pretty much just a stock RB30 bottom end, I'm not that worried about it. I don't have a lot invested in it. It's probably worth about 300 bucks. So if it goes, I'll laugh, I won't cry. But I sort of plan on each time I do an engine build of my own to give away a bit more information each time. I don't really want to go through and do one engine build and give away all of my secrets, because then there'd be no reason for you guys to keep watching the channel. So yeah, it's not about stepping on people's toes. It's more so about giving you guys the information so that if you are paying someone else to build your engine, you sort of know what you're paying for, you know what to look for, you know the right questions to ask, and D's definitely will know how much it takes to build one properly, how much time and labour goes into it. So just wanted to touch on that. There's definitely a lot more to know, and I will let things go a little bit more at a time. I'll give you a little bit extra information each time, just to keep you all interested and keep you going. So I hope you all appreciate, I suppose, the information. I hope I'm teaching you a lot of things. I know some of you probably know a lot more than others. Probably some of you aren't learning anything. I'm just sort of telling you what you already know, but either way, I hope it's interesting for you guys. And sorry about the waffle in this video, but I really like to let you all guys know exactly what I'm thinking and all my ideas. Not even just for you guys, but just so I can watch them back and listen to them and see if they sound ridiculous or not. But anyway, super excited for this. This 31 has got me really pumped to drive again. Obviously with the Cressy dragging out and obviously having such a hard time working over the past 6 months, being real quiet, not having shitloads of money, it's sort of got me really unmotivated. So obviously, as you knew, I was really keen to get a car going that I could drive, and just I think being that it is my old 31 has just made me so much motivated again. I'm so keen to drive again. I was watching some footage of like driving from last year back when I was driving it at Matsuri, and I'm just so excited to absolutely hammer it again. I'm just so keen, so excited. So I hope you guys are pretty pumped on it, because I am absolutely stoked. So anyway, I guess what I'm really hoping is I can get the 31 going and get driving a fair bit more. I'll get back into the Cressy sort of afterwards, but I'm hoping that driving more again will sort of help the channel along a fair bit more. because if I can get a little bit more, I suppose, audience, hopefully I can sort of, you know, get a bit more help as far as getting the Cressy done, because I really would like to build it and start competing. I really would like to do high-tech drift pro-am in the Cressy if I could, and if I could get some support from some people by having obviously the audience in the channel, that would help me out a lot. Obviously my driving has a long way to go before then. I have a lot to learn as far as driving goes, but I'm so keen to do that. I'm so keen to go that far, so I really would like to compete. I don't really want to just keep drifting and doing nothing with it. I really want to compete, so if I can get some more audience and hopefully make a few more friends and do a lot more driving and get myself out there a bit more, hopefully I can get a bit more support, and hopefully I can finish the Cressy off, and maybe next year hopefully can start doing a bit more competitive stuff. That would be absolutely awesome. That's the dream right there. So I'm really hoping that's exactly what the 31's going to do. Obviously being a lower powered car, I hope it's going to teach me a lot more about my driving than it did before. I hope that I can use it and start driving a lot more smaller tracks, start driving Archie a lot more, Rayleigh. I really want to drive a lot with Rayleigh, or Rayleigh, however you pronounce it, but really want to drive there a lot more. Just do a lot more driving all over the place, because I've only really drifted Queensland Raceway, and it's a very big track. I'm excited to learn what I think I'm going to learn by driving a lower powered car, and excited to drive a lot of smaller tracks, and I think it's going to go a long way for me for my driving, and then hopefully step into the Crusader, which will be, you know, a pretty high powered car, and hopefully by then I'll have a very good idea of how I want my setup dialed in, and hopefully I can step into a high powered car and really develop my driving a great deal. So that's pretty much my plan. Alright guys, we have acquired R31. I was going to film at Luke's, but it was like raining, drizzly, it was just shit, and so sort of just loaded up and started heading back. It's been a slow old trip back, heaps of caravans and shit on the road, so anyway, I'm going to pull up fairly soon, have something to eat, and I'll give us a quick gaze at it. It's definitely seen better days, but it's on there. We've got it. Also, just on what I was going on about before on the way down, I just wanted to say thank you guys for all the feedback. Again, heaps of good feedback lately, and it's stoked to hear from all you guys, so that's always awesome. And the big bad Falk is about to turn 320,000 Ks old. I spend so much time in cars, like driving. I spend so much time driving just because my life is spread all over the countryside. And yeah, what a better car to do it in. What a more, you know, couldn't think of a more stylish, comfortable vehicle to spend all my time in. Righto guys, I didn't end up stopping on the way because I ended up getting a really good run where I wasn't stuck behind any caravans or anything, and I really had to use the porcelain throne, so I thought I won't stop, I'll end up getting stuck behind another caravan, so I just powered on through. The mighty Falcon was flawless as always, which is awesome. So here the big girl is in all the glory. Yep, seen better days, but at least she's back home. Still got all my gauges on the steering wheel there, still got cube and hard eyes as well, still in there. All the interior is still intact. Door cards are getting pretty sad, so might have to fix them up a little bit, but everything else is pretty much still intact, just as I remember. It smells exactly the same. All the door cards I saw are a bit sad, and all the seats need a good clean, but yeah. Heap of crap in the back that Luke left me. All the brake lines and that are here for it. Got another fan hub, which is handy, but I'm probably not going to use it. My manifold's over there, I'll show you that. I've got the fittings for my tappet cover in my oil lines with my old oil catch can, so that's all there too. Just got a EH diff under it at the moment, just temporarily. Luke's going to have to get that back. I've got to give it back to him. Still got my wing on it. All my stickers are still there, even my GoPro mounts. So pan hard rod's still in there, all the trailing arms are still there, which is awesome. Just means I got spares. So yeah, pretty stoked. There's me manifold that's super duper cracked. You can see that. Down there you can see where that's cracked. It's pretty pretty bad, so try and hopefully weld that up and try and run that still, I think, but see how I go. That's my old axles, which are still there because Luke went to 5 stud. Pretty sure my old diff center's meant to be here somewhere. Pretty sure that's my throttle body over there, which is awesome. So I don't know if the throttle body's in here, but I don't think Luke used it, so I should be able to get it back. But yeah, needs a good wash, good clean up, but she's back. Still got my Stooge Garage sticker, the Meritless down there. As you can see, it's filthy. It's been sitting under a tree for some time now. It's a big engine bay, big empty bay. As you can see, I've got no brake master or booster, so I'm going to flog one out of one of my S13s. Gonna need a throttle cable. Didn't think about that. I might have to order one of those. But yeah, this is the big glorious girl. I'm actually going to have to get a Rio as well, which is something I didn't think about. But anyway, all my old intercooler pipe cuts and everything. Mad. I don't know what this sticker's off. I never put that there. Still got my little bumper holders and shit. So, yeah, boy. So anyway, at the moment, what I'm going to do right now is just check and see if an S13 fuel tank's going to go up in where I think it's going to go. And hopefully it is, because that was my plan, is to run the S13 tank, because I've got one. But if it doesn't, I'm going to need to start looking at getting an R31 tank again. So I'm going to check that before I go too far, because I've got an opportunity to buy a cheap R31, so I need to know now. Unfortunately, this is no dice. Sylvia tank is too wide to fit in the gap where the 31 tank used to sit. So, means I'm going to need a 31 tank. Alright guys, as always, cheers for watching. Looks like I'm going to have to try and source another parts car, a few more parts. I actually just realised there's no radiator. I thought Luke refed it in there, but it's not there, so he must have kept it. And I need, obviously, fuel tank and that, so I'm going to work on that. But yeah, cheers for watching as always, and we'll be getting stuck into this very soon.